My name is Chris Shemenko. I'm the VP here at Repeat MD. I'm joined by my partner and CEO, Philip Sitter. Over the next 25 minutes, we want to add some tremendous value to you, and wherever you are in your journey in the medical aesthetic space, whether you're just starting out, whether you've been in the space for a long time, wherever you are in that journey, our mission up here is to give you something you can take back with you in a short amount of time. But before we get started, I just want to kind of do a quick little polling. I don't want to grill you guys, but I just want to understand kind of where everybody in the room is at. If you're a new MedSpa or just getting started, let me kind of see where those folks are at. Who's here that's cracking into the space? Okay, about 20% or so. Who's already an established MedSpa, established aesthetics? Okay, very good, excellent. So what we find in these shows is that, obviously with this space, it's growing, right? And so we have people that have been around for a long time, are looking to do things better, more efficiently, use tech to your advantage, and we have the new players that are trying to figure out the space and how you can actually carve that niche for yourself in your area, right? And it's not always easy, as we've seen, but with what we're going to talk about today in memberships, it's going to be an opportunity for you wherever you are, if you're just beginning or if you've been in the game for a long time, and obviously you can't compare your chapter 1 with somebody else's chapter 15, but it's going to be a leg up from wherever you are right now, okay? Let's talk about memberships. Last poll, I promise, then we'll get everybody started, okay? Who here already has memberships as part of their practice? So we already have some people with memberships, so some of you guys might be looking for some ideas, some ways to do things better, maybe more efficiently. And who here is maybe looking into memberships for the first time? Okay, very good, very good. Last question. Who got into this industry because you really love taking care of people and making them feel better and look better and feel better about themselves, right? Now, who's also in this room because you want to build yourself the business you deserve? Is everybody here for that? Everybody's here for that? One more time? All right, fantastic. Well, hopefully we can help with that a little bit. Philip, know you want to?
Yeah, no, we're excited to get started with you today. Memberships is the key to really unlocking profitability for your med spa, right? Whether you're plastic, whether you're derm, doesn't matter. What we like to do when we do these, it's really important that we look at industry as a whole rather than just specific, how's the aesthetic industry doing business, right? Because what's gonna happen is we're gonna have everyone doing the same thing, right? If we all market the same, we talk to our customers the same, we do memberships the same, then at the end of the day, it's a race to the bottom when it comes to profitability. And so what we like to do when we do research and we like to present these things is we try to take a look at how do Starbucks, how does Sephora, how does Birchbox, how does Amazon Prime, how do the largest companies in the world that we like to buy from as consumers, how do they do it, right? And so that's gonna be a little bit, it's gonna be like a little undertones in our presentation with just consumer psychology and how do we sell. But yeah, we're gonna add some value to you here, deconstruct, show you some of your competitors, what they're doing, and then we'll have some fun with it.
Fantastic. So, oh, sorry guys, got a little ahead of myself.
Go back one.
I'm trying.
So,
all right.
So here, memberships are everywhere. This is important, right? Because again, this is what we're talking about. NetJets, right? You can get a membership to get a jet. Bored Ape Yacht Club, the NFTs.
Anybody know about Bored Ape Yacht Club and the NFTs? Okay, well that's for another conversation.
Yeah. Well,
right?
yeah, so anyways, a membership to that club is $250,000, right? And so then you have Blue Apron, you've got Sephora's, you've got, what is that? What do you like the golf, Chris? What is that called?
Augusta National?
Augusta National.
Yes.
All right.
I have never golfed there, unfortunately. Probably
Amazon
never will.
Prime, doesn't matter, right? Everyone does memberships. That's how we like to buy, right? And what's important for us in a space like this is a lot of people are just getting involved in a space like this, right? They might be getting Botox and we're trying to get them into laser treatments, or they might be doing laser treatments and we're trying to get them to start doing regenerative medicine or hormonal therapy, whatever the case is. And if we already like to buy as consumers, if we really like to buy a certain way, it's really important for us as entrepreneurs, right, to make sure that we give them the ability to buy the way buy the way they like to buy, right? And memberships is that.
Yeah, and these memberships are ubiquitous, guys. That's what's so important to see. Like NetJets is the price point way up here, right? And then you have like the Sephora Beauty Club and Amazon Prime, which is down here. But it really doesn't matter what industry you're in. Memberships are just a great way to keep people loyal to you and coming back and using your service and not going to the competitor. That's what like the genesis of memberships is all about. And what we're seeing now in this space, as medical aesthetics matures, is they're not asleep at the wheel, right? We see some of the biggest chains across the nation, Ideal Image, Sona, Laser Away, right? All using memberships to their advantage to continue to grow their footprint and grow their presence and expand their brands and drive revenue month over month. This is how most of these big brands weathered the pandemic, to be honest. They were doing $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month in revenue while their doors were closed because people had their memberships and they were banking those rewards whenever times were good again, right? And you'll see also that the big players, like the big name brands like Dr. Nassif there, using memberships. Beverly Hills Rejuvenation Center, Orange Twist, Evolve, who's a MedSpa chain out of Philadelphia, they're all, or New Jersey rather, they're all beginning to understand and grasp how important the membership piece can be to your business because it creates menu awareness, it creates revenue, and a lot of other really powerful and positive tools. So memberships are here. That's why you guys are in this room. That's why you're here to learn more about that piece. And you know, what Philip is really good at talking about is the consumer psychology side of that. Like, he is a student of that piece and like the understanding of like how these work, why they work, what they trigger in the patient's mind. So Philip, walk us through exactly why memberships do matter.
Yeah, this is the stuff that excites me, right? It's why we create tech, right? And so when we look at memberships and we look the way that people buy, if you look on the screen here, 68% of patients want an ongoing membership for aesthetic treatments. So think about what that means, right? Sometimes we see percentages, we don't actually equate that. That's 7 out of 10 people, right? 7 out of 10 people want this, right? And maybe 50% of you don't have it yet. Well, let's make sure we give them what they want, right? A lot of times in business, we're just so busy giving them what they don't want that we forget to like stay with the fundamentals and give them exactly what they're asking for, right? 76% of patients consider themselves a lifetime patient after the 3rd visit. I think you're great at explaining this.
Yeah,
piece.
so think about that. If someone makes it into your spa, into your practice 3 times, they consider themselves to be your patient, your customer for life, okay? But there's another stat. After their first visit, 70% of patients, clients, whatever we're calling them, they don't make return visits, okay? Now, I know that a lot of you have really good retention, but that bridge from visit 1 to visit 3 is critical. And if on visit 1 we can talk to them about memberships and get them involved in a program, we're gonna have a way higher chance of getting them to that 3rd visit and getting that 76% number, which is going to be huge to your growth at the end of the day.
This last one, or this 3rd one, we'll have a little fun with. 78% of millennials prefer membership model pricing. For whatever reason, we've been conditioned to think millennials are 15 or 13, like we imagine them as young. Chris is a millennial.
Oh yeah, born and raised millennial, guys.
Chris is a millennial.
I'm your perfect client. I got money and lots of problems.
We're 28 to 43 years old, right? We're talking about, I always feel like when we talk about millennial marketing, we have this like vision of like teenagers on their phone, you know, like no. Chris is a millennial.
I'm on my phone.
He needs all the laser
still.
treatments you can buy. Right? That's why he's in the space. But anyways,
Thank you
yes.
for that.
So keep in mind.
Appreciate it.
Right, 78% of millennials prefer this pricing, right? So we want to make sure that we give them the pricing they want. And if you think about it, you know, Gen Zers starting to do preventive Botox and all these other things, they really, the way that they buy is they like to stack subscriptions, right? That's how they do their budgeting, right? And so if we can tap into that and we say, hey, we know you like to buy this, we know that you're shopping on a budget, we know that the way you like to shop is by stacking, right? Okay, I've got this for my aesthetics, I've got this for tanning, I have this for whatever, right? That's how we like to buy, right? So it's important for us to bring it. The next piece is really important. Right? Business with a strong MRR base receive 2 to 3x the valuation than those who don't. Well, why is that? Your business is so much more valuable that if a private equity firm comes up to you and there's, oh, we have $30,000, $40,000 coming in at the first of every month, every single month. That's how loyal our fan base is.
That pricks their ears up.
And just think about what that means again when it comes to numbers. That's the difference between you selling your business for $3 million, right, to 9 million, 10 million, that's a difference between 5 million and 15 million. So it pays for us to be involved with memberships. Our consumers want them, right? The revenue is important for us to get. And then if we want to do an exit, it's going to be critical for you. And the profitability of goal, like why do we do memberships? So when like a Laser Way or whatever, when they get into business, they open up a new location, their goal is to cover all overhead expenses within the first 6 months. That's how they're driving their staff. They want to make sure that in the first 6 months we cover all overhead, right? That's their number, that's their KPI. And then members spend 44% more on average than non-members. And what's cool about memberships as well, it's why concerts do what they do. You know, you buy the ticket in advance and you come in, it's almost like you feel like there's a zero balance when you walk in. And that zero balance is really interesting, right? It's like if I've paid $200 a month and I walk in, I almost feel a little guilty, don't I? Like I feel a little guilty, like I didn't buy anything. Well, let me go ahead and get the skincare, right? Let me go ahead and get this cream, or let me go ahead and get another service. And that's just how we're wired, right? And so I think that we've made the case now, right, that memberships matter. You wouldn't be here if they didn't. But I wanted to really show you, and Chris wanted to show you some numbers so we can turn that inaction into action, right? Turn that into, hey, okay, it's time for us to turn this on, right?
So, just 5 quick points, if you're going to take something away, why memberships when you're going back and you're thinking about revamping or building your membership. 1, increase patient visitation. If you get them to come in more often, you have more points of contact, more points of sale, more opportunity to actually sell them. Number 2, driving that loyalty, keeping them coming back to you so they don't try the new MedSpa down the street, or if you're a new MedSpa, giving them an incentive to try you for the first time. Key, increasing their overall spend. To Philip's point, they're coming in on a zero balance. Now they say, hey, you know what? I haven't spent any money here. What else do you guys have? And I've tried a few things, and so maybe they can add some add-ons and some different type of treatments. And then, of course, opening the millennial market and Gen Z. And then really the 5th point, I think, is the big driver here, right? And that's creating monthly recurring revenue through the different types of memberships. And Philip, if you could walk us through the different types of memberships, that would be fantastic, or the different types of puppies. Right? We'll turn your membership from a little puppy to a big dog.
We know the crowd, the little puppies.
Yeah, people love puppies.
You guys are tired? No, those are cute. All right, so types of memberships. Discount memberships, first and foremost, right? Talk a little bit about discount memberships. What is a discount membership?
Yeah, so, discount memberships are pretty basic. You charge them a monthly subscription, $20, $40, $50, $100 a month. And then for that amount that they pay you, they're going to be able to get their injectables. They're going to be able to get some of the different things they buy on an ongoing basis at a little bit of a lower price. It's just a simple way to guarantee that people keep coming to you, put a little money into your pocket, and make sure that they don't shop you around on price and a couple things like that. Discount memberships are they're popular. They're like the oldest model of membership. They work. I don't know if they're necessarily my favorite membership model, but there's no reason to exclude them.
My thing about discount memberships, and I know a lot of you feel the same way, you don't like to discount your things, right? Like I hear that all the time in aesthetics. We don't like to discount. We don't like to discount. Well, that's when we trade discount for the word VIP, right?
Right.
It's a VIP.
Yeah.
Term. But as far as a customer, ask yourself this, right? I'm paying, in this case, $19 a month. And for that, I'm getting $7.99 per unit for my Botox, right? It's like, as a customer, my demand's not that high on that, right? That doesn't really excite me at the level that some of these other memberships, right? So that's just something to consider, but they're very popular.
It tends to be a good buffer against the competition, what I've seen.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to talk about ways to actually drive and open up, create that menu awareness, I think treatment-based memberships does a better job with that.
I do like treatment-based because that's how we can build. That's how we can build kind of a subscription and a budget-friendly model. So here's an example: $99 a month or $199. It's always good to do 3 tiers if you're going to go to tiers, and we're about to talk about tiers, but ultimately you can just have one, right? Because the lift of memberships is hard, and we'll talk about that, but ultimately $99 a month, $199, and then each month you get to choose a treatment. What I do like about this, again, as a customer, is maybe I try something new, right? Instead of coming for the same thing all the time, I have the opportunity to try something new. And I feel like I deserve to try something new because that's why I'm paying for a membership, right? It's like, you know what, I'm already paying for this, might as well get it. My wife has a subscription to some shoe thing, right? And all of a sudden, all of those added up, and then 30 boxes of shoes came in, all these crazy shoes that she would have never bought, but she had a credit for 30, so she started trying everything. But I digress. We'll go to the next one.
All shoes to move on to the next slide.
Yeah.
So tiered memberships, they're probably one of, we all know tiered memberships. Tech is famous for tiered memberships. MedSpas use tiered memberships. Tiered memberships offer a little bit of a hybrid. Now, there's more moving parts and pieces, but because those moving parts and pieces are harder to manage, that's kind of the downside. But the upside is that they, for an amount monthly and an amount annually, they get the treatments and they get pricing, preferred VIP pricing.
Yeah.
That's why it's a hybrid model. These models are really effective. One of the hardest parts about a hybrid model is really making them aware of what it is that like included in the list. You ever had a membership for anything and you're like, oh, what the hell does that come with? And you got to go look and scan. So that's one of the challenges with the hybrid memberships.
I
and
call
the
it
tiered
membership anxiety. It's when you're buying it, like if you have a Platinum American Express,
That's
right?
the worst.
You pay $750 and you're like, wait, what does it all come with? I want to make sure I'm using everything. And it's a weird thing. And so if you're going to do this, right, these are really successful, but you have to make sure that your patients are aware of what they're getting and it's easily accessible, right? It's not a secret. It's like some people, like, they sell a membership and they're like, well, I hope no one comes in and claims what they bought. Like, no, like we got to make sure that they're like, they feel like you're getting value added every month, right?
Yeah, the goal is not to expire them and say, oh, gotcha, but I know it happens all the time. So those are really the three like primary like ways that we can arrange our membership programs. And if you build a really successful membership program, it's going to help build a really successful business. Like there's just no two ways around it. Amazon Prime like helped build Amazon from where it was, which is already great, to now the most valuable company in the world, right? And
we got one more.
With that being said, sorry about that. The annual memberships, Philip, why don't you go and take this piece because I was already ahead of the curve anyway.
Annual memberships, this is a one-time. Now this one's really interesting because it's a one-time fee. It's annually, right? So it's $250. And then if you look here, and you can take a photo here, and we'll be slow here, but an annual options, a free laser hair removal or a facial or skin tightening or a muscle toning session, right? And then including 90% off laser hair removal, 50% off cool sculpting, 50% off cool tone, plus $890 per unit on Botox, et cetera, et cetera. Now, if you're a customer, this would excite you. You're like, I paid $250 one time, and I get all of this, like where can I sign up? But that's because this brand lives off of memberships. This is their entire model essentially, right? And so when you come in, they have trained assassins there to sell you a membership because what they're trying to do is build on these memberships. I'm laughing about probably some of the assassins out there right now.
Yeah. What's good is, you've been into places where like if you buy the membership with the service you're already buying, like the membership pays for itself. That's where these memberships really turn on and do like a great job. And also if I've already paid a $500 membership for the year, am I going anywhere else? No, not at least for the next 12 months.
Right.
And then hopefully we'll be able to reestablish my membership. So with that being said, like these are all like really strong, powerful options. You're going to decide what makes the most sense for you as your business, but memberships don't always work. And it's not because memberships themselves don't work. We know they do. We see them work every single day. It's because the way we set them up and the way we run them does a couple things, gives us some challenges, starting with, of course.
Yeah, let me grab this because I'm going to go quick here.
Yeah,
difficult sign-up process, number one, okay? If you're just funneling them to a website, if you're handing them, make it easy to buy. Make it easy to transact, right? It's like we want our customers to buy, but we make it really hard for them to give us money, right? Like find a way to make it easy for you to buy, okay? Number two, hard for the team to manage and implement. It is a lift, right? And so we can see all the different ways to do memberships and we can be creative about them, but keep in mind someone's gonna have to manage this, right? So maybe in the beginning, less is more, and you just wanna get rolling with the membership, but just keep in mind that we're gonna have to manage and we're gonna have a team that has to implement this. Benefits aren't clear or accessible. I already talked about this. This is like my number one annoyance. It's like if I've got a membership, I want to know what it comes with, and I want to be reminded because I'm not going to remember. Communicating offers via email only. This is a challenge, right? It's like, hey, we're doing the special membership event, and you absolutely should do membership events only for members. And
Open houses for members.
You should promote the hell out of it. You should make it like so exclusive and red carpeted. And be, oh, sorry, you're not a member. Like, yes, you should 100% go all in on exclusivity for your memberships. Don't just make it a Botox club. Like, go all out, exclusive stuff for your members. Whether it's swag, whether it's an event, whatever it is, right? And then they don't drive additional sales, right? It's like, hey, these are the most loyal customers we have. They're starting with a zero balance budget. They're walking in. They're very easy to sell, so let's communicate.
Yeah, that's one of the challenges with the discount programs. It just helps people buy more of what they already buy. But look, like when done right though, like this is what memberships are supposed to bring to the table. It's monthly stacking revenue. You start this month with 2 or 3, 5 people in the membership. Next month you get 5 more and 5 more. The next thing you know, over the course of a year, you're driving in real revenue to the practice before the month even starts. How nice would it be? How much better would you sleep if you knew at the beginning of every month you had $30,000 coming in before the doors even open for that month, right?
Happens every day with people selling memberships the right way.
Yeah, and
this is how we do it.
The anxiety you feel after you buy that laser, $250,000, $500,000, $1 million in equipment, and all the promises of ROI while building memberships around those lasers and devices, and having them work for you is going to alleviate that. You'll sleep better, you'll feel better, the business will grow, and the patients love it. But that's really all fine, and you guys are probably here not only just to learn about like, hey, what are the good things about memberships? A lot of you probably say, Chris, we get it. We know memberships are good. That's why we're here. We don't need to know like the education on memberships. And y'all probably have dealt with some of the struggles. So we're not just here to point out the problems. We also want to bring a solution. That's what we do at Repeat MD. We're big membership guys, and we build membership programs for our clients, and they're very successful. But let's start off and just show you guys a little quick video about exactly what that looks like.
From the award-winning team at Repeat MD, we're proud to present Membership Marketplace, providing you practice with custom treatment plans and memberships through a private label mobile app with a fully integrated loyalty and reward system, all built exclusively for your practice to generate monthly recurring revenue. It's a true all-in-one platform that your patients will love. Your patients will be able to browse through treatments by their concerns, receive rewards and incentives for visiting, and buy any membership from your practice, all from their mobile phone. Plus, we make it easy for your practice to manage and seamlessly integrate with all your existing EMR software. You'll love receiving predictable revenue every month, all while enhancing your patient's experience. Join the Repeat MD revolution today.
Yeah, so like we have the solution. Like we figured this stuff out in a meaningful way, and now with the time we have left, I want to show you a demo of the platform so you guys get to see how we put all this stuff together. So if you're interested in working with us, at least you have an idea. And also on your way out today, our team is here. If you want to learn more, after the show, just let them scan your badge, and then we can have a follow-up conversation. But what you're seeing on the screen here is the actual demo. This is the app that your patients are going to have on their phone, because what we're building for you is your own rewards and loyalty program. We're using rewards as a Trojan horse to get people into your memberships, okay? Starbucks created Starbucks Rewards, not Starbucks Pay, but once you sign up for rewards, you use it to pay and buy more coffee. Now, when they sign up, it's very simple. When they walk in, hey, have you signed up for our rewards program? If you haven't, just scan the QR code. And when they scan the QR code, they're off to the races, okay? They don't have to download an app, no username, profile, password, all those tedious steps we get rid of. Of course, signing up is easy from the actual location, but they can sign up from Facebook, Instagram, your website, lots of ways to actually join. We'll walk you through those steps. And when Elizabeth here signs up, she just puts in her phone number, her name, her birthday, how she heard about us. But now we have Elizabeth in your retention system. This is like your Yeti cooler for patients. This is where they stay. This is where they get all their information. This is an all-in-one patient portal that you'll see here in just a second. And we're going to use this as a retention tool. We're going to use this as the birthday reminder. We're going to use this to educate them on your menu of offerings. And so what's important also is that we're not building the Repeat MD app. We're building your app for your brand, your practice, on the most valuable real estate on the planet, which is your patient's home screen. It's not Manhattan. It's right there on the little 5.5-inch screen in people's pockets, okay? And what's great about that is we're going to create that brand awareness, so whenever Elizabeth picks up her phone 50 times a day, she's going to see your logo. And when she comes back in here, you're going to earn some rewards. Rewards are built to educate about different treatments. You all know point-based rewards. Our reward system is based on treatments and items. So if you want to get people into your different profit centers, like your skincare, give them a serum on their third visit, and they're going to say, oh, what's the serum? Like, well, we have a cosmetic line. Come get all your cosmetics from us. On your sixth visit, oh, well, we're going to do a small patch of laser hair removal, like on maybe your, for me, my chest, and then we'll do the rest of your body if you buy that package. And we're going to use rewards strategically to drive more revenue, not to just give stuff away. And people are going to love you for it, and they're going to be happy, and they're going to keep coming back to you. But now that you've introduced me into, let's say, body contouring like we see here at the medical gym, now I have a place where I can go to in the app and build myself a custom package. Okay, it's not $4,000 all at once. It's $250 a month. It's $350 a month. I can choose my frequency, how many treatments I want, what my package looks like with my budget, and this is what we do. We custom build these packages for our clients, so that way it's set up with your patients in mind, with your treatments and services in mind. And for your patients, we're going to make it as simple to buy a $5,000 laser package as it is for them to buy a latte at Starbucks today. That's what we're talking about. That's bringing real technology to work for your practices. This technology has, until now, basically been reserved for the major brands because it costs millions of dollars to build. It takes a team of developers to create it and to have it work like this for you. We have taken that lift away, and that's what this program's all about. And as you see, as Chris signs up, it's just some basic information. but he is now entering into the club, and we're going to collect that money from him monthly. You're going to get ACH at the first of the month. You don't have to worry about calling, hey, your credit card didn't go through, Mr. Smith. That's not a fun conversation. Or they call you every day, hey, how many treatments do I have left? When's my next package due? When can I use my next one? Those are all questions you probably get all the time if you have memberships. With this tool, those problems are, they're prehistoric. They're a thing of the past, because now once they're in their membership, and it's whatever you call it, right? We're going to create this custom for you. They can, A, schedule their next treatment. We'll link them right to your EMR, to your booking software. Or if you just want them to call you, they can call you. B, whenever it's time to come in and redeem their treatment, they can turn in these like little vouchers from their phone and show the team what they're there for. And once they claim it, they have one less to use. And so we're tracking how many treatments are left in the package, making your team's life easier. And also you'll see they can't just come in and use it all at once. They unlock based on the membership. So if it says you get X amount per month or per quarter, they see what's coming. So now they're already making their plans to come back. And so we're constantly moving them forward into their different memberships and into their different services and treatments without you having to remind them. Retention, this is a great tool. Most people don't even talk about retention. It's acquisition. Haven't seen a patient in 6 months to a year. You have no way to get them back. The system will remember. Send them a text, say, hey, come back in the next 2 weeks. We have a gift for you. Oh, awesome. I need my Botox. This is the time to go back in and do that. On your birthday, hey, 50% off hydrofacial for you and a friend. Come on in on your birthday. You're looking older and feeling older. I'll fix you, all right? Be careful with that one. And then before and after pictures, right? You got a flat ass, pancake butt, just like mom used to make. You want a bigger butt? Well, guess what? This is your fast path to it, all right? Click the button. We're going to help you fix these issues, right? And then you can have some fun with this stuff, guys. Like this is about having a good time. It's also about getting great reviews, because if people are having a good time, and these are your fans, we're going to have them say, hey, you know what? We're good to you. Can we ask you a quick favor? Can you go on Facebook? Can you go on Real Self, Google, and leave us a high-quality review? Putting this right here, I'm telling you guys, it helps our clients drive 5-star reviews like you wouldn't believe, because this is your fan club, and just give them that ease of access. Easy to buy, easy to review. It's great for you. It's good for them. They want to reward you back, right? Also, it's anything you want to offer. Just like, hey, we got oxygenated-facials. Oh, I want to book it. So guess what? This is their booking portal. We're going to make that streamlined process. They don't have to open up multiple apps to go to booking. We'll take them right there to the booking page, whatever EMR you use. This is streamlining the patient experience, guys. This is like the Grand Central Station. They come into the portal. We can send them out anywhere you want them to go, whether it's your e-commerce or anywhere in between, or your rewards apps, Aspire, Ally, Galderma. They're all nested in your app. So now they're like, oh, I don't need to open all those apps. I just can come into the more MedSpa, and boom, I'm right there collecting my points. It's making their lives easier. And then the last piece you'll see is your best friend. Friend-to-friend referrals. Our average client gets 51 referrals in their first 90 days with this blue button. I click the button, pulls up my contacts. I got a friend that I know needs a little work, but I want to say it in a nice way, so I send them a gift to my favorite med spa. And now, what I've gone from is patient to brand ambassador, because they get a text on their phone that says, hey, sign up for a more med spa VIP and you get a gift the same way I got a gift when I signed up. And that's how we create retention, rewards, referrals, revenue, all through your patient's mobile phone, and this is what they're used to doing anyway. And guys, we're just about out of time, so I'm going to have to blast through this. We have an admin panel that's going to report everything to you so you can see your results, so you can see how much money you're making. As time goes on, this is what it should look like, what a membership program should look like after a couple of years. Keep it rolling. We're also an award-winning technology. We don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you that we know what we're doing. We have hundreds, if not close to 1,000 successful clients across the country, and we're looking to grow and add more to that. But still, with that being said, probably not a lot in your area. So you have a chance to get a head start on this. You really do. So give us a call on that. Everybody here at the show, if you come talk to us and you buy from us either today or sometime, we have conversations over the next couple of weeks, got some bonuses. One, we'll get you launched in the next 2 weeks. So if you have a discovery call with us on Monday, we can have this built for you 2 weeks from Monday. So this is not going to take till June to get built. We're going to build you a beautiful social media launch kit for Facebook and Instagram to make sure everybody can sign up. We're going to make sure we take all your existing emails and get all those people into the new platform. We'll ask them to. You can't just dump people in, unfortunately. Rules, laws. Website integration, nice big capture on your website. Everybody see the website where it's like, oh, put in your email here for our newsletter? Well, this is newsletters times 10x. And then lastly, we're your trainers. You got a new team, you got turnover, we'll come in and train everybody. So those are some really special things we only do for our AMSpa people.
Our booth, 411, we're going to have a couple of our sales team back there by water cooler. They scan your badge if you don't want to walk up to the booth. Get you more information. Happy to talk to you. We're all going to be over there at the booth for the remainder of the day. We really appreciate
Yeah,
your time
thank you
today.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.